It's a grower and a shower.
Hey Angus, hey vlog. I'm good, it's Monday. Celebrated Charlie's birthday on Friday night. Blessing and a curse.
Oh, sorry.
So you're 20 now, right?
No, 20 tomorrow.
How does it feel to be 19, last ever being 19? Any project you want to do by the time you're 21?
Something like Nike. Making
Yeah.
a bunch of like creative social ads and stuff for like Nike or whatever. Like I'm just going from start to finish. I've just been given a voiceover, maybe a couple textures, and then just animating and creating shit. Like, and that's what I'd like to do.
Sick.
So today we're talking about authenticity. It's fair to say that finding yourself is something that is discussed widely, no matter kind of what age, what generation you are, whether you're disappearing at 18, 21 for a kind of gap year, or whether you're retiring and you're going to do a little bit of traveling, maybe you got your caravan, you know, whatever else. It's all about just accepting yourself, accepting who you are, accepting what you're about, and learning the kind of strengths and weaknesses that you have as an individual or as a business.
Real squeaky. What makes brands authentic? Transparency for me is one. I don't trust brands who claim to be on everyone's side. For me, that's just trying to cater to all. And I think actually brands these days have to be very specific about their markets and who they're aligned with, because ultimately that's their audience. And if you're not being transparent to your audience, it doesn't come across as very authentic.
I guess being the truest version of the people who are at the company rather than maybe a small percentage of it.
I think that Perspective Pictures does represent a lot of the colleagues really well in kind of our approach to work life, our approach to business, and our approach to kind of the everyday running of a business. So with that in mind, I think Perspective Pictures in terms of our business, really plays to that idea of individuality, idea of sort of being able to thrive in your own space and kind of being given the space and kind of room to do that.
What have you broken?
Everything.
What we're going through now is kind of a period of consolidation. So we're looking at where we are, where we want to get to, the kind of conversations we need to be having both with other prospective clients, with our existing clients, in order to reach those objectives.
Next question. How have you and Perspective Pictures evolved your identity and tone of voice within the industry?
So I think this comes back to a lot of what we were talking about earlier, when it's all about kind of finding your feet. The guys were really fortunate in the sense they were able to learn a lot of lessons, make a lot of mistakes and learn from them quite early on.
Like
So
we
we-
are just like a bunch of big kids running around half the time, and I think
Literally,
that can...
we posted up, I think it was one of the first tank ads that we did. Loads of people who just assumed because Rupert's white middle class guy that's well spoken that daddy paid for his camera, when it's just strictly not the case. Like if they literally researched and gone through our old YouTube videos and just had a look, like we started this on 50 quid in a Santander bank account and spent over half of it on Ollie's lunch the first day. And it's just been a learning process right there, and that's what we've done. That's how we build it up. It's just learning, take a look at any mistakes we do, we build that in, we adjust process, we adapt. You know, it's the beauty of this being a small company.
So what you see here is kind of an amalgamation of all the amazing adventures and experiences these guys have had to date globally. Just look at the history here. I'm just sniffing Jay Catchery.
This is our badge from Tape London Extreme Video. So this is our distributor for the LA to NY film. There's Polaroid pictures here of myself and Charlie. Playlists for your cat. This was the first ever broken 64 gig SD card that we had.
The
The
first.
first of many. We went to Island Records and did some shoots for them. That was when Rupert got in the Evening Standard. We obviously went out and found a copy and had to stick it on the wall.
We're not hiding behind a logo, we're just here. You know, we're actual real people.
Exactly.
We're just people.
We're having a conversation, we're keeping life, you know, we're living it one day at a time. I mean, the beautiful thing about Perspective is that we hire everyone because basically one of the traits is you need to be not normal. You know, normality doesn't really resume in this workplace. Everyone is a little bit weird.
And there's the artist who designed this, I'm assuming. The mimed there at work over the beer.
There's a little ticket to some female wrestling that they went to in Bolivia. That was from our first shoot with Rolls Royce. The best way to make sure that your authenticity is coming across is by having a very transparent business model. You stick to your guns, you keep your branding correct and accurate.
You'd be like me, don't think before you talk.
You just be a legend.
See
don't
what
you?
happens.
Be straight up through and through legend.
Sick. All right, thank you, Ollie.
Cheers. If you need to do something funny, let me know. we are authentic, right?